Alright, so last time we joined the Pool and Radiger Ventures Inc. company and signed on for one job. And the job was to escort a certain Barnon Bandawax to a temple that may or may not exist in the middle of the desert. So you eventually found him and escorted him out, even though you got attacked by gnolls and one gnoll and hyenas. You eventually found the temple and cracked it open. And after screwing around with traps for a long time and getting impaled several times, you guys make it through and fight the snakes and almost die to the snakes. And Avara dies to the snakes.
Oh, forgot about that.
And then you guys find a crumbled doorway and you go through it. And there's like a statue to some snakes in there with a big yellow gem in their mouths. And you try and take the gem, but a Yuan-Ti pureblood shows up and says, "Hey, put that gem back." And you lure her to the statue where Zealith drops the net on her head. And you guys just beat her up, like just beat the crap out of her. And then you walk away. And then you eventually go through a sandstorm. Well, barely avoid getting trapped in a sandstorm. And now you are standing in the lobby of Pool and Radinger Ventures Inc. Following your return, you just got paid. What do you do?
Let's follow that guy and steal his gem.
Are we?
He came out without the gem.
Are we inside or are we standing outside?
Yep.
Okay.
You are inside because the sandstorm is raging outside.
Gotcha.
Let's go in the back room and beat up that guy and steal the gem.
I'm down.
Excuse me? We just got paid by him.
So, he paid us. We got his money.
But that gem was obviously worth a lot more.
Alright, but don't you think there'd be, like, armed people back there? Wouldn't it be easier? Wouldn't Bandawax have been paid? If you want to kill someone, just kill him and take his money.
A fair point.
We don't want to deal with Sergey.
Samra's looking at you very concerned.
Shit. How close are we to her?
Yeah, you guys are just in the lobby discussing this, and she's the receptionist, so...
Okay, change of plans.
I'm gonna walk over to her.
We have a new target.
Target acquired.
I start getting out my net.
No. Put away the net.
I'm kidding.
Frost collects on my finger. No,
Can I help you?
Yeah, I was just wondering if there are any more jobs, for that are available.
Oh, I told you to come back tomorrow.
Oh, right, sorry. My short-term memory is terrible.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Sorry.
And you better not be planning on assaulting that man.
No, actually, those were my acquaintances. See, they have issues, and I'm just trying to humor them a little bit.
I see. Make sure you keep that in check.
Will do.
We don't want the watch getting involved in our business.
Will do. I sure hope, and I slide her a gold piece, that they don't hear about any of this.
Of course not. She takes it.
Good day. And then I go back to Zygon and Zealith. She doesn't suspect a thing.
Very clever.
You guys obviously saw him bribe her, so...
My sleight of hand is 0. So,
Alright.
Should we go celebrate a job well done?
Yeah, I'm always down to celebrate.
I suppose.
Alright.
Okay.
So outside, the sandstorm is starting to die down, but sand is still being blown down the street. So you will have to, if you go out now, you will weather the sandstorm and get really sandy, more so than you already are.
Or sand in your buns.
Yeah.
Okay. How far away is B&B? Bruise Brothers Brewery?
It's like across the street and down about 4 or 5 buildings.
Okay, so if we book it,
You could probably get there before with minimal sand accumulation.
okay, not too much sand damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you do the thing where you run out of the store when it's raining.
Mhm.
You just like kind of sprint across the.
Yeah.
Nobody's outside. You see like a few people like huddled in the alleyway.
Okay.
They seem to be wearing rags and stuff. They're like hunched behind like a rotting crate or something, trying to weather out the sandstorm. And as you pass by, you see them. And they like peek out, look at you because you're the only other people on the street. And you run inside B&B. Well, it's not really B&B. It's
Triple
more like
B.
BBB. Triple B.
Tonight on Triple B.
Yeah.
Does Guy Fieri own the bar?
You don't know who owns the bar.
No one's
Is there
escaping.
It's the mystery.
No one's escaping Flavortown alive. Okay. I'll walk on in. Yeah.
Yeah, you walk in. There's actually like way more people here than there were last time. There's a lot of people just kind of standing around, like looking out the windows, checking down the street, probably waiting for the sandstorm to pass. But there's a few patrons sitting at the bar, awkwardly spaced from each other because of the lack of stools.
Sure.
And there's a few people sitting at the tables. Not very many groups, but a lot of solitary figures.
Okay. Who's behind the bar?
Both of them,
Both of them. All right.
as usual.
Okay.
They watch you. Their heads turn to follow you as you walk in.
Oh, good. Could I just take a look around to see, like, how armed people are?
Sure, perception.
Sure.
It's a lot of knives.
Okay.
Mostly knives. There's a lot of people. A few of them actually have a knife, a small curved knife hanging from 2 chains on their neck. Like hanging down like a necklace, but it's a knife hanging down on their chest. These people are dressed a little nicer than the others around them.
Interesting. Okay.
How many people like that are there?
There's about 2 or 3 of them out of the 10 patrons here.
This is this is a kind of slightly random question. Have I seen many slaves or slave-looking people while I've
A
been
lot
in
of the
my city?
people that you see in the lower city, not so much slaves, more like servants.
Okay, gotcha.
Not you haven't seen any forced labor in the city.
Okay, cool.
But this is the only place in Chaldean that you've been, so
Okay, yeah, sure.
might be elsewhere, but not here.
Okay. I'll walk up to the bar.
Oh, welcome back so soon.
Oh, thank you. You know, we couldn't stay away for too long.
Oh yeah, that's the general reaction to our drinks.
Oh, I bet.
What can I get you?
I'll have another cocktail like I had yesterday.
All right,
Or 4 days ago. How many days ago that was.
same price as last time.
Was it, how many silver?
It was
Or
like
8 gold?
shoot, I don't know, like
Me neither.
it's like 4 copper. I was hoping you would remember.
Shit. Okay.
It was like 5 copper, I'd say.
Okay.
No, 6 copper. Sorry, 6 copper because the water was 1 silver. 6 copper.
Okay, gotcha.
I'll take one as well.
All right.
I'll take a water.
1 silver as usual.
Mm-hmm.
As they both walk into the back room, one of them like casts a glance over her shoulder as he leaves before walking through the saloon doors.
Give a little wave.
She just whips her head back around and goes back inside, tail flicking.
I think they're into you.
I don't think that's the reaction I'm getting.
I mean, that tail flick was kind of, you know.
Do you want me to ask for you?
What?
Do you want me to ask for you?
Go for it.
They walk
Ooh.
out.
How exciting.
Joy's holding 2 cocktails. Chastity's bringing a mug of water.
I'll take both from Joey and hand the one to Zila.
All right.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna go find a table.
I take a very long sip from my drink as he starts to talk.
Excuse me, madams. I was just wondering. Have you met my friend here?
Sir, are you slow?
Probably.
That's the last time.
That
We
depends.
A few days ago.
I mean, that's true, but have you met her?
Oh,
I'll waggle
We're
my
not
eyebrows.
interested.
And at this point, I just walk away from the bar.
They walk into the back room. They're like, they start whispering to themselves. They keep like, they actually just stand right inside the doors. You can obviously see them looking at you and talking.
At
Then
Zealith
I
or me?
turn right back around and I stare at them.
At Reiner.
Oh.
They're looking at Reiner, like talking and like,
Okay,
they're
never
like grimacing a little bit, like giving you side eyes.
I'm just gonna give him the hard purple eye and take a sip and go join my new companions.
This time you didn't have to scare anybody off. A lot of the people are gathered around the windows. So there's a free table.
slightly disappointed, but I take a seat anyway.
Sorry, Zealith, I don't think they're interested.
I'm not disappointed.
Give it time. We come here enough, they'll start to...
I'd rather not give it time. I feel like they don't like me.
Why would they not like you?
I'm not from here. I don't think they like that.
Oh, that's right. We talked about this last time. The inner tiefling racism.
It's been too
Yes, I
long.
remember.
Deja vu.
It feels like it's been 2 weeks. Wow.
Eventually, the people at the windows start whispering or like talking among themselves. They're like, "Oh, the sandstorm's clearing," and one of them opens the door, gets blasted with a face full of sand, falls from the roof right on their head. He's like, yeah, it's over," and then he like walks out, brushing sand out of his hair. And all the people start filing out of the brewery, save for about 3 people. 2 stay at the bar, and 1 is at a table in the corner near the fireplace that's unlit. But there is some ash in there, as if it had been put out somewhat recently.
Are either of the people that remain one of the fancier looking people with the knife?
No, they all left.
Fuck it. Okay. I'm gonna down my cocktail and start walking towards the door.
All right.
Where
What
are
are the
you
rest?
going?
Do you want to go on a trip?
To where?
What?
I'm about to find out. And as I step out the door, I want to cast Disguise Self on myself.
Okay.
And
What are you looking like?
I want to look like. Okay, I want to look like just a straight stiff, like with super like gelled hair, and I want those like really nice clothes with the knife things.
So like Sergey?
Yeah, I want to look like Sergey's brother.
Okay. Do you want his suit or do you want like?
I want to mimic the clothing that those people were wearing.
Ah, okay. So the rest of you, are you following?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Finish
oh
my
my
water
god,
bottle.
and I just down my drink and I.
I have
Okay.
nothing else to do.
Oh no. Okay.
All right. So you guys walk out. Did you try to hide the fact that you were?
No.
Okay. So you guys just see him turn into somebody else
What
as
are,
he walks out the door.
what are you doing?
Just come on. Do you think that was sort of weird?
What?
Just follow me. And can I when I step out into the road, do I see any of those people?
Well, the road is actually starting to come alive again. People are coming out of the doors. People are getting these brooms made of straw and thatch, and they're brushing the sand off of the street, like out off of their doorsteps, and they're brushing it into the alleyways. So there's these big piles of sand accumulating in the alleyways. And there's one you see walking down the street. He has his back to you, but as he turned, you saw that he was wearing one.
Okay.
And he's heading towards a stall that was inside an alley, and he's pulling it out of the alley
Okay.
Like it looks like a hot
Oh,
dog cart,
sure.
basically.
Oh. Okay.
But it's like a wooden structure, and he's pulling it out onto the side of the street, and he starts pulling like wrapped stuff from underneath the stall and putting it on the top. And you see that it's like a sandwich stand.
Oh.
Oh man.
At this, he looks like a native Chaldean, not one of the tribes, but a lot of the like Samra. He looks like Samra.
Are there cucumbers?
No, you actually see he makes something and he puts it on the counter, and it's 2 pieces of flatbread. Tiny pieces of flatbread with a gigantic slab of meat in between them.
It's
It's comically large compared to the size of the bread.
So this is like yield Panera.
I was thinking more like kebab. That works
Oh.
too.
I want to walk towards him.
All right. You
I'll follow.
walk towards him, and he's just sets up a sign, and it says 5 copper pieces apiece. And he's just standing there. And as people start to file out of the buildings following the sandstorm, he starts shouting at them, and he's like, "Come get your sandwiches! Sandwiches! Over here, 5 copper!" He's like shouting at them, trying to get them to come buy his meat.
I'll walk up and go, "Hello, friend. How are you today?"
Oh my god.
Don't know why I'm Italian.
I don't recognize you.
Okay, Dracula, calm down over there.
I am. No, that's like these. Yes, my name is Francisco.
I see. Have we met?
I have just joined what I believe to be our organization, but I keep forgetting the name of it.
Organization?
You know, with the and I point to the like knife things.
He looks down at his. He's like, "What are you talking about, sir? Are you lost?"
Do you not remember the meeting, the committee meeting?
I'm not on a committee. I just sell sandwiches.
But yes, but what about everyone else who wears these? They know.
They sell like shoes. They're merchants.
Yes, me too. Look, man, just his 5 copper. Just pretend like I wasn't here, and I give him 5 copper and take a sandwich.
Do you want a sandwich? Okay. he gives you another side eye as you leave, as he puts the copper into a pouch, and then sits there for a little bit, looks around like up and down the street, and he's like a very confused look on his face. And then he starts shouting at passersby again.
When I walk past Zygon and Zealoth, I'm just gonna throw my hands up in the air and say, "Well, this is a bust," and then I eat a piece of my sandwich.
That was wonderful.
I don't know what just happened.
I'm so glad I joined you for that.
As you're sitting here eating the sandwich, you see a farmer driving by with a cart full of vegetables. This time, it's not cucumbers. It's actually lots of ears of corn all stacked up on each other.
And I go take an ear of corn off of his thing.
Are
You're
you
gonna
trying
get
to be
killed.
sneaky at all?
Yeah, I'll try to be sneaky.
Alright, give me a stealth check. Alright,
Hey.
you get 1 ear of corn,
Good. Okay.
and you do it right in front of the rest of the party.
Yep.
They all saw you do it, but
Absolutely.
nobody in the street saw you.
I shout at the farmer to stop.
Oh,
I take a bite of my sandwich.
The farmer like looks back over their shoulder, like, "Excuse me." They're still moving though.
This woman stole your corn.
I'm gonna whack him with the ear of corn.
You see, he looks down, he like looks disgusted, like pure contempt, and he just turns around, makes like a waving motion with his hand, and continues down the street. You just hear, oh, people these days.
Shame
Can I
on
actually
you.
whack him with the ear of corn? though?
I mean, do you want to try and hurt him?
Corn damage.
I don't know. Can I?
Make a strength check, like with proficiency bonus.
That's a
Okay.
save.
Oh yeah, with
That's a-
proficiency. So, what's
Oh.
your armor class, Sagan?
17.
All right, you
Oh.
don't. You just bounce off of his metal armor.
That would have probably killed me.
Just murders you with an ear of corn.
Oh, whoops.
I warned you about stealing things from people.
You did. I didn't listen.
I hope they cut off your hands.
Sounds like someone's a little hungry, and I take another bite of my sandwich.
You want some
It's
corn?
huge.
I do not want the corn.
All right. And I put it in my bag.
1 ear of corn.
Yep.
All right.
Well, that was a
So-
royal waste of time.
Are we planning on taking another job?
We can't today.
No, I know. I'm planning for the future because beats just standing around here stealing corn and sandwiches.
What time of day? Sorry, go for it, Shannon.
Nope, never mind.
What time of day is it, Austin?
A little past noon, so like 1 p.m.
Okay. We could find something else to do, for the rest of the day, and then meet back at PNR tomorrow, I suppose.
So we're continuing as a group.
If you don't want to, feel free to step off, but I'd say
I
we worked well
suppose.
together.
I suppose I'll stick around.
I'll stay. You guys are fun.
So around the city, you see that since the sandstorm's cleared for about 10 minutes now, there are people outside, and they're decorating several of the busts and statues that you've been seeing throughout the city. And these statues are of the same people every time. You start to recognize patterns and start to recognize at least 12 distinct people that these statues and busts are all of. And they're always the same people, but different forms and at different places throughout the city. And these people are putting like little desert flower wreaths around their heads and around their necks. And they're like putting little candles around them.
Zealith, do you know who those people are?
Do I know who those people are?
No, you would not know.
I walk up.
I have no idea who they are.
Yeah. There's like 2 people in pretty plain clothes, 1 man, 1 woman. And they have a basket of flowers that they're weaving into these circlets that they're putting on the statues.
Can I walk up to him?
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me, friends.
Are you still disguised?
Yeah. I'm
my
still
God.
Francisco.
They turn around, they're like, oh, hello.
I was just wondering, I am new to the city, and I was wondering, is there a festival about to happen?
You're new. Okay, yeah. Yes?
Ah,
What's what sort of festival is it?
Oh. It's to celebrate the Circle of 12. These people right here.
I nod. Oh yes, the Circle of 12, of course. Stupid me.
Yeah, of course. I thought that you would know something like about that, considering you live here for so long.
I am on exchange from Telvan. They take someone from Fallen Kendarum. I go to here, and they go to Telvan. It is very nice
Wait,
program.
they take somebody from the fallen cities and send them here? Wouldn't they be like cursed or something?
No, you see, they scour the land for the good people.
I thought that nobody was alive in this fallen cities.
Well, you see, in Necromancer goes a very nice necromancer, a friendly necromancer, and he takes their corpses and makes them nice people again. And
That sounds like evil magic, sir.
No, it is very good.
Are you involved in the occult?
No,
Can
I
I
am.
grab his arm and pull him away?
Can I resist, Austin?
Yeah, make opposing strength check.
Do I have to make one too or not?
Yeah, just a check, It's not a saving throw. You have to beat a 7. Yeah, that's 12. Yeah, you still get him. 14, sorry, you still get him. Yeah, you just pull him away. And they're just looking at you. One of them like reaching towards like a holy symbol around their neck.
I'll see you at the festival. Bye.
I hope not. And they wave to you as you walk away.
Did you guys know there was a festival here?
Oh my god. We do now.
See? Look how much of a help I am.
Yeah, that was great.
Also try to talk to them about necromancy.
Look, I
Not get into that.
apparently I don't know as much about the desert as I thought I was.
You don't.
Was.
That does
you know
sound like
that-
a lovely children's book, though. The Friendly Necromancer.
The friendly necromancer. I could aspire
Bill,
to.
do you know that the fallen cities are most certainly not occupied by anything worth coming to these two cities? There are several legends against
People.
warning you away from the fallen cities. You know, there's snake people. There's more snake people. There's husks there. There's all sorts of evil things that come out of the fallen cities.
Never forget the danger noodles.
Did I pick the two most abandoned cities?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all of this. So anything past this line is not occupied. At all. Like there's.
And you picked the one
nothing.
farthest away from that line.
Like Greyheart and Telvan are the only cities in the Alcanteam Desert that are occupied by actual people.
Oh my gosh.
So basically what you said was, yeah, you know, you get an exchange student from like the Bermuda Triangle and send them to New York. That's basically what you said. Rely, you go to Rely and you get like an exchange student to go to
I'm just
Los Angeles.
I'm just talking about mysterious and magic. That one was for you, Ronan.
Whoa.
Alright, well, there's a festival in town, so...
Did you find out when the festival is?
No, someone dragged me away.
Yeah, there was a reason.
Alright. Where's the next statue, Austin?
Right down the street, about 6 or 7 buildings down, there's a very large, instead of a bust like they were at, this is like a full body statue. He's wearing long robes with like a golden necklace around his neck, and he has a very long beard. He looks like an old, like a minister or a wizard or something like that. And he's holding a book in one hand, a very thick spell book.
I like him
Looks
already.
like there's arcane runes on the cover of it, intricately carved.
Zealith, do you know who that is?
Nope.
She already told me she doesn't know.
Okay, I walk over.
Well
All right,
I'm
nobody's
going to
there.
Oh.
But they're working their way down.
Oh,
There's
like it's
two
the same
with the
people going
basket.
down.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
rip.
they're working their way through the city,
My bad, I understand. I
putting all
misunderstood.
these wreaths.
I'm going to go back to the other people.
Okay.
And I'm going to get like very close, like abandoning personal space. and just say very gruffly, "When is the festival?"
Oh, they like jump. One of them almost drops the basket of flowers, and he turns around and looks up at you. He's like, 3 days?
I say nothing and I just walk away.
Have a good day.
my head in my hand. I'm just like, oh my god.
There are two
The
kinds of
festival is
people.
in 3 days.
Okay. 3 days. So what are we going to do for 3 days while we wait for that?
We can go on another job.
I guess, but our last one was 3 days long itself.
Oh, I should have found out how long the festival is. I go back to the people and repeat the same procedure.
They catch you out of the corner eye approaching. They turn around before you can get too close, and they're like, "What do you want now?"
How long is the festival?
It depends. It's like a
Tell
day,
me.
I think. A day?
I just grunt and walk away.
Is that all you need to know? Because we can just tell you so you don't have to come back.
Do not give me sass. And I walk back and I relay that information.
So it looks like if we're gone when it's going on, we'll miss it.
Well, we could find out what the next job would be. Maybe it's something.
When I talked to Samra, it didn't sound like she knew. We'd have to see tomorrow.
Well, because she's an idiot.
That's... Well, you don't know that.
Obviously, or else she wouldn't have known what the job was.
Alright. So,
She's just the receptionist.
do you want to go back to and talk to this receptionist whose information you really, really want?
Well, we have to go tomorrow, so there's no point going back today.
That's fair.
But we could at least hear what the next job would be. Maybe it's something within the city.
Maybe. Hopefully.
I would like to go to the festival.
It sounds like a good time.
Me too. Alright, well... What are you off to do today?
I want to go buy some stuff.
Yeah, that's where I'm headed actually too. And then I need to revive my weasel.
Is that what the kids call it these days?
Mom, I'm reviving my weasel!
I just give you kind of like a weird look. I'm just...
First he was in the weasel, now he's reviving the weasel.
Oh God, what did you do to that poor weasel?
I'll tell you when you're older.
Are you going to go back to Chastity and have her assist you?
She's...
Wait, how old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
20-something, I don't know.
Okay. You're
Why?
probably older than me. I was gonna say
How old are you?
20.
20. Interesting. What about you, Zygon?
You don't need to know.
Insight check.
Do you actually need
Do
to know?
I need to know?
This is
5!
I was just
Natural
waiting
1.
for somebody. I was just waiting for somebody to ask his age because my entire plot hinged on that question.
Your parents are really... So do I need to know based off of that natural
you're-
one?
That's probably the least useful bit of information
Okay.
about him that you could know.
Gotcha.
It really is.
Alright, so we find a store?
Sure.
Yep.
Do you know where any are?
Sure.
You've been here longer than I am. Have been.
I'm gonna buy a backup net.
A back.
Do I know of any good stores in the area?
Well, the lower city is the premier shopping district of the city.
Uh-huh.
Are we in the Undercity right now?
Quantity-wise. No, you're in the lower city.
Oh, cool.
Quantity-wise, it's the best because there's a lot of shops. What are you looking for? What kind of objects?
I'm keeping my eye out for a magic shop.
Okay.
I would like just basic, like, potions.
Potions.
I also want to find a fancy jewelry place to try to sell this ruby.
Okay.
Was that the one that I looked at? I don't think so.
No.
Did you look at a ruby?
You looked at
No, I identified the yellow one.
Should you look at the ruby before I sell it?
Do I know that you have it?
Yeah, I took it. Didn't I just openly
from the
take
box. Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did. I would see that. Yeah. Hey Zygon, do you still have that?
I do. And I discreetly, so no one is looking around, tries to steal my ruby.
Can we go to like a side street? Are we in the middle of the road?
You guys are like on the sidewalk.
Okay. Yeah, are there any side streets around?
There's like alleyways in between the buildings, yeah.
Alright, I'll walk over to one and like motion for them to follow me.
I roll my eyes and follow.
Yeah, there's like a big pile of sand that you have to step over to get in
I
the
kick
alley.
the sand.
It just scatters. You see one woman with a broom down the sidewalk look over and go,
Oh, I feel bad.
When I get there, actually, can I just use a quick bonus action to convert sorcery points into a spell slot?
sure.
Okay, cool. While I'm thinking about it. Okay. And when I get there, I'll hold out my hand for the gem.
I hold out the ruby in my hand.
Take it.
All right.
Then I spend 10 minutes looking at it.
It's a ruby.
Okay. Cool.
Or 30 gold pieces about.
It's not really worth anything, Zagan.
Well, I would like it anyway.
Are you sure? It might be cursed,
Yes.
actually. You might die
I
spontaneously.
don't care.
Okay, your funeral.
Give me the
I
ruby
give it
before I
back to him.
actually attack you.
I give it back to him. Like, pat it in his hand. Here you go, here you go.
I put it back in my pocket.
Alright.
So-
Shopping!
Woo.
So, by magic shop, what do you mean? Because there's not really like a magic emporium
Sure.
around here
Sure.
where it's like all things magical.
Um,
Magic's not that widely practiced.
and this might be, like, over the course of time, too, like, just for future reference, like, but I'd like to find something... Oh, gosh, I don't know. Some sort of magical shop that... I don't know. Any like, enchanted items I'm interested in. Or possibly information about other planes.
I see. Well, one of those, you know, a lot of the information and enchanted stuff is very expensive.
Sure.
And so that will be in the upper city.
Okay.
Namely, you've heard about a place called Curiosity Shop. Shop spelled with 2 P's and an E at the end.
Nice.
Shoppe.
In the upper city?
In the upper city, yes. That's the one place where it's famous for artifacts collected from the fallen cities.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Then I will probably just defer to Zygon's desire to go to a general store. Or
Alright.
wherever he was going, I'll follow him.
Where did you want to go?
I want to get potions and I want to be at a jewelry place.
Okay. Jewelry, there is a place in the upper city called Felicity's Finery. It's a clothing store, but she also deals in accessories.
I
So,
bet she's a babe.
maybe. And for potions and stuff, if you're looking for just standard healing potions, General Goods would have that.
Okay.
The store's literally called General Goods.
I would like to go there first.
Is that in the lower city?
Alright. Yep. That's the city that you went to before you went off in the desert.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
There's a gnome.
That's right.
Sitting
We
on
got
his
the logger
ledgers.
there.
Yep. When you walk in, he's sitting on his ledgers looking at you, like kicking his feet a little bit. Hey, what can I get you? Back already?
Yes. I would like potions, please.
Oh, okay. That's 50 gold apiece.
Oh! Never mind.
Oh, alright. Have a nice day. You want to join our rewards program?
I come back. I'm interested in rewards.
Well, every 10 gold you spend, you get a point.
And what happened?
Well, once you get like 5 points, you can get like a 50 gold item for free, you know?
Whoa.
Interesting.
You know, like it's a buy one get one free, but like a cumulative, you know?
I
So
will be
every
back
10
later.
gold you spend in the store, you get a point. And then when you get 5 points, you can get anything below 50 gold for free. But then it resets. You know?
Interesting.
I'm trying to drum up business, and I've heard some people doing this, and it seems to work for them. So,
I am very intrigued by this system. I will be back later.
alright. Have a good day. And he starts, you see that he opens up one of the ledgers that's sitting next to him and starts writing in it as you walk out.
We are coming back here later, right?
I'm sorry.
We are coming back here later, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Eventually.
I'm very intrigued by the system of rewards.
Alright.
Alright. So now you're heading to the upper city for the other 2 shops?
Felicity's fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
I try
long-
to brush off some sand off my armor. to
Oh,
try to
yeah,
look more
you get a
presentable.
little bit, but it's really
But
hard
then I
to
kind of
take.
stop caring. 'cause
Yeah.
Whatever, I don't care anymore. And then move on.
Okay. Along the way up to the upper city, you pass an extremely pale woman sitting topless on a crate
Oh,
on the side of the street.
Wait a minute.
And behind her, there's a huge gray-skinned man, and he's holding a tiny needle in his massive fingers, and like doing something to her back with it. And and he's sitting on a stool that's
Henna?
way too small for him, with another stool piled with vials of various colors of ink next to him.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just on the side of the street, and he has a little sign set up that says tattoos in like second grade handwriting.
Oh.
Hey, Zelith.
Hmm?
Do you know what that is? What that's about?
Tattoos?
Oh, wait. I have tattoos. Never mind.
I was gonna say,
We probably don't have this where I'm from.
I look at your arm and I look at you.
I'm still Sergey too.
How long does that last?
An hour. Has it been an hour?
Oh, okay. It's getting close.
Okay.
So in the next 20 minutes, it'll fade.
Okay. Okay.
He draws pictures on you that'll last an hour if you want to go get one.
An hour?
Just an hour.
I don't believe... Is it like tattoos from Wereval?
No, not at all. It's something that fades.
Insight check.
Go right ahead.
Please, Bill. God damn it.
Deception. Do a deception.
Me?
Natural
Okay.
20,
Yeah.
natural 20.
Hold on.
Oh, no. Oh, thank you.
She's lying.
Oh.
Or
Yeah.
she's not telling the whole truth.
Okay, so let's maybe later.
Okay.
Also, I'm gonna drop form whenever I notice that people aren't looking around, or I'll slip into an alley or something.
All right. Yeah, you just slide into an alleyway. There's like a guy passed out there, broken bottle in his hand.
I tap him on the
Hey.
head.
He doesn't move.
Okay.
I follow him into the alley. Does this man have anything I could loot?
Oh my god.
If you want to search his person, go right ahead.
Mr. Paladin, everyone.
Give me an investigation check.
All right.
No, he's just conquering him.
This is
Conquering
the
his
ultimate
loot.
form. Investigation. Oh, natural 20.
You
This man's gonna
You,
have nothing on him. I just
you,
wasted a natural 20.
you find a grand total of 3 copper on him. And then you're like, God, this can't be everything that he has. And then you slip a finger down his shoe and you find 1 gold piece.
Oh. I put it all back and I give him another gold on top of that. Then I exit.
All right. You hear like he starts snoring as you walk out. And, like in his sleep, he like tries to lift the bottle up to his lips, but you see that like the neck is like it's intact, but everything below it is just gone. Like it's just the neck of him, and there's glass next to him. Like
Poor guy.
he tries to drink out, and then
Man.
it just puts his arm back down and puts his head back up against the wall.
Wasted a natural 20 on investigating the homeless.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you steal his gold?
No, I gave it all back and I gave
Oh.
him an extra gold.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So you eventually start the transition into the upper city. The buildings get taller, they get wider, the spaces in between get wider. You start to see a few palms, actually. Like a few palm trees. I forgot that I had this image.
Whoa.
Wow.
This is basically what the upper city looks like, minus the guy in metal armor in the desert for some reason in the bottom right corner. I don't... That just doesn't make sense. I don't know why people draw metal armor in the desert, but... So, ignore that guy. But other than that, this is what the upper city looks like, basically.
Okay.
And nice pillars, some carvings, some facades put up, a lot of color. All of the buildings are painted color, whereas the lower city was all dull browns and tans. These are bright blues, reds. They look like they're made of different material. And there's lots of servants. You recognize them by their very plain-looking tunics, and then there's also a few symbols emblazoned on their tunics as they walk by. You don't recognize any of them, but a lot of them have animals on them, have tools. Like one has a pickaxe, 2 pickaxes crossed on them. They're probably noble house crests. And right here is a lot of residences, but as you get farther in, you pass a few shops and a few inns. You pass one that just has like a piece of rock sitting outside of it on the sidewalk, and carved into it, it says Red Mesa Lodge, just carved into this piece of rock. And then right across the street from this, you see there is a sign, and in cursive, it says Felicity's Finery.
Can I read cursive?
I mean, you're not like
What is your
uneducated,
intelligence?
Yeah,
but
I mean, I know like common and stuff, but I don't know if like cursive would be like what.
They
oh,
don't-
you can decide. You can decide if you know it or
We
not.
don't have that in Chaldean.
Kind of squint at it, but let's say it.
I would like
So-
to enter.
All right,
I'll follow him.
you enter, and bolts of cloth are in little cubbies on the wall. There's little rolls with silk coming off of it, and standing behind a counter with there's a mannequin behind the counter
Mhm.
with a half-sewn dress on it, like a very fancy ball gown. And there is a blue-skinned tiefling sewing a little
Oh,
bit of
no.
lace onto the collar.
Is she
And when
a
you
babe?
enter, a little bell rings above the door, and she looks up.
Did you just say
And she
she's a
says-
babe?
Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah, I mean, she's young-ish. She looks pretty nice, I guess. Definitely not
Nice.
ugly.
Hmm.
And she turns around, she says, "Oh, hello! You're looking very sandy. Welcome."
Yes,
you.
quite.
Haha.
You don't seem to be from around here. Is this your first time? I usually recognize my customers.
Yes, this is my first time.
Oh, great! And as she steps from behind the counter, you can see that her fashion is very different from all the fashion that you've seen in the lower city. It's a lot of bright blue scarves. There's sashes. Her instead of like having a one-piece tunic, her top is made up of, you can't even see, it looks like it's made up of just a bunch of scarves. And then below she
That's
has
hot.
a skirt that goes down to about her knees.
Yeah, definitely
That's-
a babe.
Bright red.
Total.
And you've never seen any fashion like this in the lower city.
I like to imagine that Zygon and Rainer are both like, oh yeah, and then they look at each
Yeah.
other and they're like, oh shit, nothing.
And they don't notice that Zealeth is doing the same thing.
God, everybody's just checking out my NPCs. What can I get you?
Are you Felicity?
Of course.
Oh, I get it.
Just wondering.
What do you mean?
I would like to sell something to you.
Oh, great. Let's go. She goes
Oh.
behind the counter,
Are we going
pulls
somewhere?
out like
Let's
a,
go, indeed.
a little lockbox,
Fuck.
and puts it on the counter.
I pull out the ruby.
Oh my god.
Ooh, that's a big one.
You
She
bet it
takes
is.
God damn it.
She takes it and looks at it. She pulls like another ruby out of her lockbox that's like bigger than it, and compares
Alright,
the two
well.
and like looks at them. She says, well, if this one's about okay, puts it back, starts pulling out other gigantic gems to compare it to. I see. I'll give you 30 gold for it.
I accept and take.
Fuck.
In the same box, she like dumps a bunch of money into her hand. There's like a couple platinum in there. There's like a sapphire, like a diamond. She like scoops those off and starts picking out gold pieces. And then hands you 30. She says,
I know
sorry,
what our
my
next job is gonna
my box is a little disorganized.
be. That's quite all right. I count to make sure she gave me 30 gold.
Wow.
Yeah, it's 30.
Amazing.
All right, cool.
Her?
Amazing.
Yeah, you know.
Can I
When
interest you in
back
some
somewhere you count the change.
cloth? I got some silk. Oh, I'm working on this. I'm incorporating lace into it. I just got this from Wearaval. Not very
I do
many
not
people
wear
have
silk.
seen it around here.
Did you say Wearaval?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Oh, this one? Arbante. Obviously, it's
Oh.
lace.
That's fair. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, mhm.
I've always wanted to visit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You are from there, though.
No, actually, my parents are from there. I was
I
born
see.
offshore.
I see. You just had their accent, when I'm over there.
Yeah.
You,
They
you
all
sound
speak.
like them.
I bet when if we ever go over there, every NPC will have this voice.
That exact voice, actually. Yes. That exact intonation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've always wanted to go to where my heritage is, of course. So
Of
maybe.
course, it's a very nice place. Although I would probably get something else to wear if you go there. It gets kind of hot there in the summers, and I don't even know how you're wearing that. Do you want something cooler? And then
No.
she looks at Zygon and is like, "Do you want something cooler?"
He's
No.
Just like laughing.
Yeah, Zealith is dressed for the
No, thank
desert,
you.
so she doesn't
I
pay
barely
any.
have clothes on.
Yeah, exactly.
We've noticed.
And then she says, "Well, do you want anything?"
No silk today, but I am wondering if you have any enchanted pieces of jewelry.
Oh, enchanted. I don't. That seems. She looks at your dress. You see her looking left and right around you. Her eyes flick up and down. She says, sorry, I don't have anything."
Do I believe her?
I don't know. Give me an insight.
Okay, good. I feel like Lucian. Inside check.
I inside check everything.
So she was obviously looking at your dress and looking at how big your coin pouch was.
Sure. It's not the size.
And it seemed like she had made a decision right there as to how her response would be when she would looked at you.
Oof.
You know, Felicity, I'm a man of surprises, and I hold out my palm and make red sparks appear.
Oh, yeah, that's surprising. Can you not do that around my fabric?
Oh yeah, shit. I'm sorry.
This is very expensive fabric.
I'm sorry. I can tell.
And she moves the mannequin away from the counter.
I take a step
This
back.
is going great.
All right.
Everybody in this town is gonna hate us.
Oh yeah.
Well, if you're not gonna buy anything, I'm gonna get back to work.
Goodbye.
Yes, of
Gesturing
course.
to the
And I walk
mannequin.
out.
Goodbye.
Bye. Have a nice day.
Have a nice
You
day.
too, miss. I love that top.
Me? You?
Yes.
Oh.
Where did you get it?
Oh my god.
It's
where
so
was-
authentic.
This is my nightmare.
Damn it, Austin.
It is authentic.
Really? You got that from the desert? I've been trying to emulate that style for years.
Oh, no.
How do you get it to stay up? I've had some problems with
You get it to stay up.
I can't.
I wish I hadn't walked out because now I'm suddenly interested again.
It's tight fabric.
Really? What is
gotta
it made
stay
out
on.
of?
What the fuck's it made out of?
It's I don't know. It's
She's
just
gonna-
throwing
It's
stuff.
probably it's probably like animal leather, right?
Yeah, really, really soft animal
Nobody
hide.
here actually.
It's
say anything
animal
and we
hide.
believe you.
Oh, that's interesting. I've never thought about using something so normal. Her face just contorts into a grimace when she says that.
I kind of just raise my eyebrows, oh, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Oh, it's okay. I've never seen somebody with that authentic of a top like that. It's the only thing that I've seen is when the people, the nomads come in from the desert. Did you buy it from one of them?
I lived with them.
Oh, really? I didn't expect a tiefling to be with the tribes. Are you an anthropologist or something?
Wait, I was with the nomads, right? That's what they would be called.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
okay.
tribes, yeah.
I've never been an anthropologist.
Oh, then how'd you get into the tribe? They only accept they're very exclusive.
I was born into it, ma'am.
Really? That is fascinating.
Oh
Huh.
man, Zealot's gonna fuck her we want.
I did not know that there were any tieflings in the tribes.
We were all mostly tieflings.
Really? There's an entire tribe of them out there?
Oh no.
Yep.
I did not know that. That's.
We
I will
keep
have to look.
to ourselves.
I've
I
always
kinda,
been.
Sorry, that like correction that I just made. That was like she did say that she went we keep and then they keep to themselves.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
Damn it.
So where can I find them? I've always been trying to figure out how to do like that thing going on down there. Like
What?
your lower body. Like how do you
Twerking?
make room for the tail?
Oh.
That's been my problem for years.
You don't sew fabric over the tail. You sew two different pieces.
But then how do you stop your butt from hanging out?
You don't.
Meanwhile,
Doesn't it just part to the sides?
You connect the fabric under the tail.
Huh.
Isn't your butt hanging out?
She's like looks you up and down and starts like sketching your clothes.
I'm very overwhelmed in this situation.
This is
Meanwhile,
fascinating. I can't wait to try this out. Thank you so much.
Paint me like one of your French.
Have a good day.
You too.
Let me know if your tribe ever comes into town.
Will do.
meanwhile,
The bell jingles as you walk out.
we've been outside and we've been playing Boulder Parchment Shears the entire time.
Absolutely.
All
I
right.
walk inside and I just look very confused.
Oh hey Zealot.
Are you satisfied?
What?
Did you enjoy whatever happened in there?
Not really.
Well, then why did it take you so long?
She kept asking me questions.
You know you can just say no and leave.
I could. She asked them very quickly.
Are you jealous, Zygon? Sounds like you're a
No,
bit jealous.
I'm annoyed.
And I kind of like smirk a little bit because
Oh man, Zealot's
I
gonna
would
be
like
busy tonight.
I'm
I would like to go back to general goods
Okay.
after we're done here. In the
and I was
city.
like, please don't.
Actually, while we're in the upper city,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
could I'm gonna grab him by the arm and go, hey, wait, we need to go somewhere before we go back to the store.
Oh, yes, I know. I was just making my intentions for the rest of the day known. I
Oh,
would like to go do whatever magic people do. Yes.
magic people.
Yes.
That's a bit racist, isn't it?
Not particularly, no.
Alright, I'm gonna go look for Curiosity Shop.
All right. It's not too hard to find. All of the shops in this place seem to be buried among all the residences. They all have the same. They're all in the same block usually.
Okay.
Maybe a street apart. But Curiosity Shop's way down at the end of this. As you walk closer to it, up on a roof of one of the residences, you see that there are two people in very fine clothes sitting on the roof with brightly colored drinks, and they're just talking and drinking on top of their roof. And there's a small railing around with some tables and chairs set up there, and there's a servant kind of standing in the corner.
You should
Holding,
sling
like,
a
a
rocket.
Are they within 60 feet?
Yeah, it's not very tall.
Okay, I'll keep walking.
Oh, man.
We have to walk by twice.
I'm going to throw a rock at them.
All right, make a ranged attack
With what?
with improvised weapons, so that would be strength. Yeah, it's just strength.
Okay.
actually.
Oh, critical fail.
It just sails over their head, and you hear it. "Meow."
Good
Yeah.
job. Nice throw.
I hate cats, and I can keep walking.
All right.
Okay. So as you're walking by, you start to see that the street opens up before you get to Curiosity Shop, and you start to see a lot of the people with knives as necklaces. They're sheathed up against their chest, but there's tons of them like walking in this sort of miniature square. There's stands all set up. It's extremely loud. They're all shouting at each other. They're all haggling, talking. There's servants running around carrying boxes. One of them almost runs into you and like skirts around you on one leg and keeps running, holding like a stack of 4 boxes. And right in the middle of the street, you can see that there's one of the people with the knives standing, having a heated discussion with the other one. The guy behind the stall is holding like a bolt of silk, it looks like, and the other guy's holding like a pouch of money. He's like holding the pouch out at the guy, and the guy holding the silk is just shaking his head. And the guy is just getting increasingly agitated. And after a little bit of shouting back and forth as you draw closer, you kind of like you're surprised by the fact that the guy holding the pouch puts the pouch away, reaches to his neck, pulls out his knife, and points it at the guy behind the stall. And the guy behind the stall gets up, walks around, pulls out his, and they start circling each other in the middle of this square. And a crowd gathers around them.
I shove my way to the front of the crowd.
All right.
I'll be right behind Zygon.
Same.
All right. So they're circling each other like 2 dogs fighting. And there's a big crowd, and they're all like talking to each other, like, "Oh, wow, what is this about?" And you hear somebody say, "Oh, that guy he's a stickler for his silk. He always charges high for it." And they're like, "Oh man, let's see if he gets him this time." And then the 2 people with knives leap at each other and it looks like, it doesn't even look like they're fighting each other. It looks like they're dancing around each other in some very elaborate dance. And then they get to the other side, and they're both standing there, and you see a little bit of blood start to trickle off the cheek of one of them, and then they go at it again. One of them does like a flip over the other. They don't even look like they're touching each other, but every time they stop, there's a cut on one part of their body. You didn't even see them touch.
Can I see if this is like an actual fight? Like, can I like make an insight check on that?
Oh,
yeah, to see if it's staged or not. Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, it looks legit. Like, that guy is still furious.
Okay.
And then he goes in. The guy's like shaking because he's so mad, and he dives in with his knife. The other one just slices his arm, and then he collapses to the ground, looks up, puts his knife away, stands up, and the other guy helps him stand up. They shake hands. They go back to the stall. The guy pulls out a bottle. You've never seen a bottle like this. It looks like like a wine bottle, but there's no label, nothing. He pours 2 glasses, and they just start drinking. And the guy hands over his pouch of money, and then the other guy hands him the bolt of cloth. And they finish their drinks. He stands up, like holds his wound a little bit, and walks away.
Can I
And
pull
the crowd breaks apart.
That was lame.
Can I pull someone aside that was in the crowd?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey, what?
Yeah, I'm sort of new to the area. I was just wondering if this sort of thing happens a lot.
Well, not often, but, if it gets bad enough. It's like the, when you just want to, like, get the deal done.
Sure.
It's like a tiebreaker, it breaks the stalemate.
So it's not to the death. It's just to the
Well,
winner.
it can be, because these knives, and he points to his, they're poisoned. And it's very slow acting, so if you don't resolve the fight fast enough, you'll die.
Interesting.
And
So you can duel for money here?
no, not for money, but like if you're haggling and the guy is just not going, you're only allowed to use these. You can't just like start murdering somebody in the street. You have to use these
That wasn't my
knives.
attention.
Yeah, like you have to use these knives, but yeah, they're poisoned, so if you don't finish the fight fast enough, they'll die.
Interesting.
Both of you
Interesting.
will die.
Thank
So,
you.
Yeah, you gotta drink. Don't go fighting, and don't not drink with them after.
Interesting.
The drink is the antidote. Don't skip that step.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
God.
You don't know. Could be true, could be not.
Where do you all get these knives from?
Oh, you gotta... You have to talk to the Merchants Council.
I was right, that fucker. Oh. Continue.
Yeah, only merchants are allowed to have them.
Thank you, sir, and I give him a silver.
Oh, thank you. And he
Okay.
runs off.
Have a nice day. Austin, can I look around to see if there are any of those wine bottles just kind of out?
Oh, the ones that they were... I mean, the one that... the one that the two fighters were drinking is still on the table. He's, like, cleaning up and washing the glasses and stuff, but...
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
What color was it?
It's just, like, a very dark green color. Looks like just a regular wine bottle, but there's no label.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Are you all right, Rainer? You seem weird.
That was interesting. How they just sort of fight and then they drink. Like,
Yes.
it feels like there's no severity to that.
I believe that we should steal a knife.
I believe we should steal antidote.
Why not?
Fuck,
Yeah.
why did I drop my form? Damn it. Okay.
Are you going to try to steal that bottle on the table?
Me? I can distract him.
Well, I am not sneaky.
I think I'm a little sneaky.
You look pretty sneaky. I'll walk over to the dude.
Distraction. I'm gonna walk over too.
Oh shit.
Hello?
Yeah, and your mom's stupid, and I push Zygon.
I'm gonna hit him with my warhammer.
Make an attack.
I'm gonna die. I'm dead. That hits.
Alright, roll damage.
Oh
9 bludgeoning damage. Oh, you're not dead.
I'm still alive, technically. Technically.
Don't
Says,
fuck
what are you
Mother.
doing? What? Guards!
Oh god damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna run.
I fucking run. Bye.
I'll follow them.
There, you see, as you're exiting the market, there's 2 guards. They're wearing these linen pants with a leather cuirass and scimitars at their hips, with red scarves wrapped around their necks, and they say, "Halt!
What the fuck is
What's
wrong
going
with you?
on here?"
Oh no.
I'm running, but I'm just laughing.
One of them's gonna try and grab you.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna stop.
I'll
I'm gonna
stop.
stop
I'll
running. Yeah.
Are you still running, Zia?
Did you both stop?
You're
Yeah,
probably
we stopped.
way faster than me.
He's trying to grab me.
Yeah, if you're trying to run past him, he's gonna try and grab you.
I'll stop.
Okay. Says, what's going on here?
It's all a misunderstanding, really.
Yes.
A
Sorry.
misunderstanding? You getting smashed in the face with a hammer?
Yeah.
See, he said. I thought he said, "and your mother," but he said, "and I'll smother you with."
That doesn't
with
sound any
friendship.
better.
I'll rub my black eye.
With friendship.
I see.
I got too heated.
Is this true?
I nod.
Let's see, Rainer.
Yeah, it's very true. I just want to smother him with friendship right now as I rub my horribly mangled face.
See, I can even heal that, and I'll lay on hands and I'll put in.
What are you? How did you do that?
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh,
Are you a priest?
not particularly, but I'm in that line of business, you could say.
Just be careful doing that around here. If the priests from the High Temple see that, they're not going to be too happy.
My apologies.
Just get out of here. Don't do that again.
Gladly, yes, of course.
And they go back to their post.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Why'd you hit me?
You said cause a distraction.
Wait, you hit me in the face!
Oh, you.
I thought we just push each other around and we could.
I fight to win.
I'm still trying not to laugh.
At least warn me next time. Holy shit.
By now, you should have expected that. To be fair.
Also, if someone asks you if you're a priest, you say yes.
But I'm not.
Holy fucking. I walk towards the curiosity shop.
Yeah.
Frustrated.
All right.
9.
Walk.
How close were you to die?
I had 3.
If you had gotten,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, if you had gotten max damage on that, you would have knocked him unconscious
Oh.
instantly.
I could have. Oh, back to life.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you could
Well-
use strength of the grave.
Haha!
Oh man.
That scared the shit out of me.
You walk into the curiosity shop, and there is it's very boring. The floor is polished, but the walls are undecorated. There's a few display cases, glass display cases up, and then there's a counter way at the back. And right next to the counter are some stairs leading up to a second floor.
Is there
And
someone...
there's there's a half-elf man standing behind the counter.
Okay, I'll approach. Hello.
Hello. And who are you?
My name is Jaren. And what's your name?
Barry.
Barry. I've heard about you, Barry.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I've heard that the Curiosity Shop is very well known for magical items in town and in the
Yeah,
region.
it is.
You see,
Of course I am.
I'm not exactly from around here, and I've heard that Chaldean magical items are certainly a sight to behold.
Yeah, well, you can see my collection around here.
Yeah, sure. Do you have any sort of... I was just wondering if you have any items that might help me, avoid being seen.
Hmm.
Or maybe anything that will help me not die as much. That would be not that I've died. No necromancy
see.
here.
Well, I'm gonna ignore that.
Fucking purple eye Magoo.
Anyway. Well, all of the magic items are in my private collection, and I don't just let anybody see that.
Of course. Do you want proof?
I'm going to approach
Oh.
and just stand behind
Oh,
his like left side and just like cross my arms and appear
And
very
who are
menacing.
you?
I don't acknowledge him at all.
he's
Hmm.
totally gonna kill us.
I see. Well, what makes you think that you should see my collection?
You see, I'm from very far away, and I have a great deal of coin built up.
Hmm.
And I was just wondering if I could maybe if I could receive patronage at your establishment.
Well,
I'm gonna casually raise my warhammer and just like rest it on my shoulder.
can you tell your bodyguard to chill?
Oh yeah, Clive, will you stop doing that?
I grunt and lower it.
Well, I've not heard of your arrival. Usually I hear of all the major merchants coming in.
Yes. Well, I'm from Central Wirral. My name is Lord Jaren Riverben.
You mean the Korakarans?
Yes.
That's a mountain range, sir.
Yeah, no, I'm from there.
You're from the mountains.
Well, no, there's a city in the recesses.
Which one?
It's new.
It's
new.
new.
Alright, fine, I'll be back when I have more money, and I storm out.
I glare at the man before following.
He says, I'm not gonna let people who can't afford my collection look at it.
Bye.
Goodbye, ma'am. Do you want to look at my collection?
Oh my
Oh,
fucking...
Yeah,
It's around the room.
Holy fuck.
Sure.
Yeah, he just gestures to the display cases.
I'm gonna go look at it.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of like pottery,
Okay.
broken pottery. There's
Break. Oh, it's already broken. Never mind.
yeah, like it's broken pottery. There's some stone shards. There's
Oh
like
no.
some pots. Really, like that's about it though.
What is this place?
That's all that you see in the lobby.
Okay. How much are your stone pieces?
The stone?
Yeah.
It's about 2 gold.
Okay, bye.
Have a good day. Your friend could have looked at those too.
Yeah, he could have.
All right.
Bye.
Goodbye. The door closes.
He's got rocks in there.
Raynor's just mumbling to himself.
I feel like that routine that we set up will be very beneficial later on.
If you can actually pull it off, sure.
Though I don't appreciate the name Clive.
All
That
right.
doesn't sit well with me.
What name do you want to go by?
I don't know. I'll leave that to you. Just not Clive.
Okay.
Clyde.
I'll think of something. Clyde. I'll be Bonnie.
What an interesting choice of names.
Yes, it's... I really should have known that there aren't any cities in the middle of the fucking mountain range.
Yeah, I feel like that's
I really don't
tore
know
this apart.
you.
I've been drinking a lot today.
Had one.
I'm constantly hammered.
I'm a very small man.
How long
Everything
ago
was
did
going-
you have those drinks?
It's been like half hour maybe.
Okay, never mind. Okay.
Everything was going well. You said you were from the mountains.
Yeah, I need to work on that. I think I keep just assuming these people don't know about Wereval.
Are you saying that they're
It's
dumb?
the biggest continent in the world.
Yeah. I don't... Not that they're dumb, I just think
Maybe
they're...
you should say you're from a...
Yeah, I should... Maybe I should read up on some of those other continents. I will do that. Hopefully, I will remember tomorrow.
Or you could just make up stuff about a continent that's not important.
Maybe if I remembered the names of them first.
Oh, understandable.
Anyway,
Are we done here?
I think so. Back to the general store.
Yes.
Okay. You head back down through the upper city. And on the way down, you pass by a very rowdy tavern. It's right on the edge of the upper city and the lower city. In the upper city, you see that this sign is like a fan of feathers, and it says "The Peacock."
Oh.
And the door opens, and you hear a lot of laughing and music, and light-colored smoke comes pouring out of the opening, and a woman wearing billowing silk pants and what looks like a linen bra strides out of the room, wiping
Whoa.
sweat from her brow. And she smiles at you guys before walking across the street, dodging and swerving between carts and fast-moving people.
Let's go there. That looks fun, right?
I'm down.
Is that me?
But I wanted my rewards.
Okay.
I suppose we could venture in.
Let's go get your rewards first, because I'm not leaving once I enter there.
But that's very unproductive. We would have to go back down to the city and then come back up here and then go back down to rest for the night. That doesn't seem practical.
Alright, fine. We can just come back some other day. How about that, Zygon?
I mean, I suppose. I don't see why we can't. I'm just going to walk into the place.
I'll follow him.
All right, you enter the Peacock.
A peacock.
And there's a lot of people in here. And it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So
Okay.
the
Happy hour.
walls are the walls are all painted in a pattern of peacock feathers. And they it looks like the peacock feathers are like sticking up from the ground. That's the way they're painted. And the first thing you notice is bright red feathers. And you see what looks like a bird person standing behind the counter.
Oh
Yes. He's covered in feathers.
Oh my
He's
God.
standing wearing like some brown pants. His upper body he has like a vest tucked around some wing arm type things. Like it looks, his wings are folded behind his back, but his arms are like out, and there's a vest with holes cut in the back for his wings. And he's standing there like rubbing the counter down with a washcloth as a lot of people are lined up at the bar, and he's serving them drinks. And his head is just a bird's head with a beak. A slightly curved beak.
Do I recognize what kind of race he is?
Yeah, he's an Aarakocra.
Okay. Are there? You said there are a lot of people here.
There's a ton of people here. It's packed, and
I'm feeling
a
overwhelmed.
small, like a cloud of smoke is hanging on the roof. There's a lot of people smoking here as well.
I'm gonna push my way to the bar.
All right. Says, hey, what can I get you?
What you got? Never been here.
Oh, new customer. I'm Haas.
Haas.
Zila.
It's spelled way different than it sounds. It's literally just has. But anyway, I have a lot of stuff, and it's happy hour, so it's half off.
All right. You're the strongest.
You're strong. Why does everybody come in here and order that? There's something with like rough people and their strong alcohol. Anyway, I'll go grab something. And he like kind of does like a little hop skip, like fluttering in the air a little bit over to the side of the bar where he starts mixing various things. And he comes back and he hands it to you.
Thank you.
There you go. That'll be about 6 copper.
Okay. Give.
All right.
Give. Are there any empty tables? Probably not.
Not really.
How many copper and a silver?
10.
Okay.
Hey, Zygon.
I'm not at the bar. I'm still.
No, I know. I'm by the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Hey, do you mind getting us a table?
I can do that. I'm very overwhelmed. I just beeline towards the nearest table. I don't care how.
The nearest table has 2 merchants sitting at it. You recognize it by their knives. And they're just sitting there talking. They have like a piece of paper in between them.
I'm gonna whack the paper to the floor. Get up.
Excuse me, there's enough room at this table for all of us.
Oh, you're quite right.
I'll just sit.
That was quite rude.
I say
And he
nothing.
bends over to pick up the paper. And they go back to discussing. Now, you see, if we commission a ship here and we send it to Kirathia, and then they're just talking about.
Did I hear that as I'm sitting down?
Yeah.
Excuse
I would
me.
like to be listening to everything they're saying, but appear like I'm not.
Okay.
Excuse-
Yes?
Excuse me. Did you just mention Kirathia?
Yeah.
I was just curious about it. I've heard so many things. I actually studied it in university.
Oh, really? Where'd you study?
I studied at the University of Player and other.
What was that?
I'm. Hold on, I'm remembering right now. I studied at the High Academy of Planar and Worldly Studies in Winselian.
Very interesting. Magic Academy?
More or less. They had some.
Oh, Kirathia, you've never been there?
No, I've heard dreadful things about vampires and undead.
Yeah,
there.
good. Don't go there.
Have you been there?
No, of course not. Why would we go there? You don't want to be eaten in the night.
Yeah, that's true. That doesn't seem very.
But the people there will pay anything for some food, so
Oh,
got that.
I got
We just
you.
keep shipping food to them. It's a gold mine.
Interesting. Is it a large land?
Relatively, it's about the same size as here.
Okay. Do you just help one city or the whole nation?
Oh, we're not helping them. We're selling them food.
Of course. I totally understand. Thank you. I was just curious. Someday I wish to go there to learn more.
Be careful if you do, and we would still recommend against it. Stick to the books.
Yes, of course. Definitely, I will err on the side of caution.
Yeah, it's dark there, so bring an umbrella too.
Oh,
Rains all the time.
Interesting. Also, this is slightly unrelated, but I noticed that you two look very well-to-do and educated. Do they?
This is the upper city, sir.
No, that's true. It was just a compliment. And anyway, I was wondering if you've ever heard of Jabir Al-Zur.
Let me see if they would. No, I've not heard the name. Is he from around here?
Yeah, he's my uncle, and I heard that he lives around here, but I haven't been able to find where he lives.
Sounds like an old name.
Yeah, it's
How old is he? That's like second age stuff.
I was told it was a heritage name, actually.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
He inherited
Makes
it.
sense.
Yeah,
Oh.
but I don't know for sure. I've never met him. Thank you, though.
And they go back to their trade discussion.
I
It's
will-
very boring. A lot of logistics.
I look at Saigon.
I'm not moving.
Saigon.
What?
Hey.
What?
You okay?
No.
Why not?
I don't like people, and there's many people here.
What about that one? And I point.
What?
It's just it's like a dwarf sitting there with a braided beard, chugging
I don't like
a
him
bottle
either.
or something.
All right.
This is lovely. I'm having such a good time today.
Is there like a band or like dancers or something here, or is it just like people are smoking and just chilling?
There's a guy with a mandolin up on like a stage,
Yeah.
jamming.
Okay.
Are we ready to leave yet?
Have I even found you guys yet?
Where were you looking for their table?
Yeah, but I'm also
Oh,
kind
okay.
of looking around at everybody.
Yeah, you're surrounded by lots of high-class people that are kind of just staring at you.
Yeah,
Like
do I
looking.
stick out like really bad?
Yes.
Okay.
Nobody is dressed like you.
All right.
The closest that you get is some of the noble women are wearing like very revealing like silks, but they're brightly colored, not made out of the same material as you. They're basically your outfit, but the complete opposite.
Good.
Like it looks like you, but it like if you put them next to each other, they would look completely different.
Okay. Good. Do I hear anything from them as they like?
There's a like a group of 3, and as you pass by, you hear, "What on earth is she wearing?"
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna like take a sip and go find them.
Okay, they're sitting across from 2 merchants. Zygon looks super uncomfortable, and Reiner is just plying them with questions.
Kind of like. So I sit down and I kind of like move the cup towards Zygon and I'm like, "You want any?
No,
You sure? You look a little tense.
I don't drink.
You could start."
No.
All right, and I take another sip.
All right. The 2 merchants like glance up at you when you sit down, but then they look back to their. It looks like a map that they're looking at with lines drawn all over the oceans.
Okay.
Is anybody playing like card games here?
Not really. It's a lot of talking. This seems to be more of a social club.
Got it.
Could I actually make my way to the bar?
Yeah.
Cool.
Haas is there, as usual.
Excuse me.
Hello.
How are you today, sir?
I'm pretty good. You know, it's a little busy, but you know that's how happy hour goes.
I guess so. It's good to know you're doing good business then.
Of course, I always do.
I bet in an establishment like this. It's a great location too.
It's right on the edge.
Mhm.
Gets everybody. People wanting to show off for their dates. It's great.
Oh sure, I can imagine. It's a
Mhm.
very good business idea on you. Is this your establishment?
Of course.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's very different from anything else I've seen here.
Oh yes. I just wanted to take a little piece of home, you know.
Oh sure. Home? Where are you from?
Oh, Solar Archipelago to the west.
Oh, interesting.
Mhm.
I've read about the Solar Archipelago.
Are you okay?
Sorry, I've been drinking.
I
Yes,
see
sure.
that.
I was just wondering if you've heard any rumors
About?
going on in the city. Every time I enter a city, I like to sort of get a feel for what's going on.
I'm not a big gossip, but the festival that's coming up, a lot of people have been saying that the vizier himself is going to make an appearance, and maybe even the king.
Really?
Yeah, during the address.
Interesting. And when does the festival begin? Do you
3
know?
days.
3 days from now.
Mhm.
Wow, that's soon. I bet you're gonna get a lot more business even then.
Oh yeah, the parade comes right down my street.
Oh, there's a parade.
Yeah, that's the main part.
Oh, wonderful. Are there sort of games and stalls and everything?
A little bit lining this street. It's mostly, you know, like a commemorative event, so it's not. It's basically a lot of partying, not so much, like, not so many games and stuff like that. It's
Sure.
more More like a lot of the nobles will throw parties at their house, and
Interesting.
yeah.
Let's.
I get invited to a ton, but gotta stay here.
Oh, sure. I bet. Are you the only one who works here?
Oh no! I got some my kids over there, and you see tiny bird people. They're like holding trays. They're like holding trays above their heads and like running.
Oh.
There's 2 of them. They both have very like subdued, like more of like a crimson red than the bright red of Haas.
Oh, they're very sweet.
Thank you. Made them myself.
Compliments to the chef.
You'll have to talk to my wife.
Does she also live here?
Yeah, she's the cook in the back.
Oh, wonderful.
And you see like a bird head stick out. Hello?
I've heard great things about your cooking.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyway, I should probably be going. It was very nice to meet you.
Nice
Haas.
to meet you.
Be
Be sure to pay your tab.
Definitely will. And I walk away.
Okay, you walk away. Now what?
Oh, I'm gonna go over to the table.
Alright. Reiner sits back down. What have you two been doing?
I've just been sipping my drink, trying to get Zygon to drink some. I don't know.
Alright.
Are you two ready to go?
Down the drink. Yep.
Alright. So you guys get up, leave the bar, start walking down into the lower city.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys walk down, you head back to the general goods store.
Mm-hmm.
And the gnome is sitting up on his ledger. When you walk in, he flips it open, scribbles something down, and says, "Hey, what's up?"
Sorry, I went to pee. Where are we?
You're in general goods.
Oh, lovely. I will approach the gnome.
Hey, what can
Hello.
I get you? You ready to join the program?
Yes, indeed I am.
All right. He flips open and he quickly closes the one that he was writing in when you walked in, and he opens another one. And he says, "All right, well, you can write your name right here." And there's a big grid of names here with little circles filled in next to them. Some people have like 2, some have 3.
Like punch cards.
Okay.
Yeah.
I write Zygon.
All right. And then he says, "All right, that's good. You want to buy anything today?"
I do. I would like to buy 1 potion of healing, please.
All right, that'll be 50 gold. And you know what? Since you just made your goal right there, you can have another one for free.
Holy.
Excellent. Thank you.
There you go.
I'll give him the 50 gold.
Thank you. And then he hands you 2 healing potions.
Nice.
Can I get another net?
A net?
Yep.
I don't have very many nets. Most of my nets are for barrels. If you want like a fishing net, you're gonna have to go to the Undercity for that.
Okay. Is there
I
anything?
know a guy down there. Talk to Tim.
Tim.
He'll give you a good price.
Some
Okay.
call me Tim.
Try is not as bad as usual hardtack. It's really good.
Is there anything else in here that would just like stick out to me?
Like on the shelves or anything?
Yeah.
No, it is the most generic goods store ever.
Good.
Like it's as generic as the name.
Shit. Okay.
It says, "All right,
Oh,
you guys have anything else?"
no. That'd be all.
I'm good.
All right, you guys have a good day. And as you leave, he opens up the ledger that he was writing in when you walked in and starts writing more.
Taking attendance. All right, I'll leave.
All right. Anywhere else that you need to go?
I think I'm gonna head back to where I'm staying. I
I
have
will as well.
some
What time
things
of
I
day
need
is
to
it
do.
now?
It's about 5 o'clock.
Kamala's
I'm-
refuge.
I'm done.
All right, should we meet back at P&L tomorrow morning?
Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
All right. As you guys start to leave the general goods store, you hear a commotion coming from about a
Right.
street down, like
Hype.
shouting.
Going.
I'm intrigued.
I-
and I follow.
Calmly walk towards it.
You see that there is a bedraggled man with like crazy hair. It's all messed up, sticking in every way. He's covered in dirt and dust, and he's shouting on a street corner. and there's two members of the watch standing next to him, and he's shouting. He's like, "The apocalypse is coming!
Oh,
You
yes.
all need to be ready!
Yes.
The ancient cogs of the machine turn once more, repent and prepare for the end of the world, the other apocalypse!" And he's just shouting at the top of his lungs, and the guards are like trying to pull him away, and he's like, "I will not be silenced!" And he says, "The cogs turn once again," and he looks at Zygon right in your eyes as they drag him away, and he says, "You already knew that, though, didn't you? And you all knew that!" And he gestures at you, and he cackles wildly as they drag him away. And he just keeps getting dragged away. He just keeps screaming. He's like, "You knew! You know! You all know!"
I would like to
laughing.
follow a reasonable distance behind.
Okay. You're following him, and he keeps like laughing and shouting about the apocalypse, and the guards are just dragging him. And you see in the distance ahead, there's the jail
Austin,
that they're taking him to.
Austin,
What?
Are there any side streets nearby that I could quickly
few,
slip into?
yeah.
Could I use disguise self and turn into a guard?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I want to follow them and like catch up.
All right. The guy's still screaming. It's like, "Oh look, another oppressor!"
Help! I'm being repressed.
The guards turn around and like, "Oh, hello."
I heard you needed backup.
"Oh no, I think we got this covered. It's just public disturbance, you know. This guy's a drunk."
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I
I
had to
mean, and the guy's like, "I am so powerful. Fear.
I want to backhand him all dramatically. Silence!
You cannot silence me. I will keep talking until." And then he looks really confused, and he looks around. And he's like, "Until what's going on here?" The guards are like,
Hello?
"Sir, just be quiet." And they keep dragging him away. He's like, "Wait, what? What's happening? Where am I going?"
Weird.
I'm still following.
Okay.
I'm still with them, yeah.
Yeah, they take him. They take him to the jail basically, and they open up. And he's like, "Wait, what's going on? I didn't do anything."
Do they put him in a cell?
Yeah, they're taking him down to the cells.
Can I?
Oh, so it's like,
Yeah,
okay,
the jail's like in a building. Yeah. But,
all right.
If I make to follow them, will they let me in?
yeah, they don't stop you.
Oh, cool. I'll follow them.
All right, you follow them inside. Zygon, as they take him inside, you notice something fall out of the guy's pocket.
Oh,
It's like a little rectangular, what looks like something on like thick paper, like a cardstock maybe, something like that.
I will run up. I will pick it up and examine it.
All right, you have seen something like this before.
Oh,
Not too familiar with it, but it is a Taroka card, like a tarot card.
Oh!
And it is you see it, but this
what
is
happened? It got quiet. What happened?
there's something different about this.
I
And-
didn't hear anything after it's like a tarot card, and then
Yeah, it's like a tarot card.
Oh, okay. Oh,
And-
there's an image of it.
Yeah,
That
and
was
then
what it was.
inscribed along the border is something that isn't usually on a tarot card, and it says, "The gears of the past turn once more" on the bottom, and then on the right side it says, "In time the raven approaches,"
Oh no.
and then on the left side it says, "Heed their words well," and then on the top it says, "The gears of the past burn once more."
Austin.
What?
I have an idea. You
What?
sick bastard. I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'm gonna pocket it.
All right, and the guy's
Yeah.
getting dragged down.
I'm gonna go into the building.
Okay.
What's it look like on the inside?
It looks like there's a small desk made of wood in the corner. There's like a table. There's a few guards sitting there like eating some cheese and drinking. And then there's like skid marks on the ground from where the guy was dragging his feet down the stairs. And then you hear a heavy iron door slam shut. The person at the desk says, "Oh, can I help you?"
Yes, I would like to visit a prisoner.
Who are you?
I am a citizen of the city.
Okay, who do you want to see?
The man that was just dragged in here.
Oh, okay, yeah, I mean, he's down there. The guards are still down there, so yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. And I go down.
The cell... Alright, the first cell that you enter on the left, there's like a guy passed out up against the wall, but a drool hanging out of his mouth. But down about 3 more cells down, you see the guards have just closed the door and they're locking it. And the guy's like, "Wait, what's going on? What did I do?"
Are they standing outside, or are they gonna...
Yeah, they lock the door and they turn, and you see behind them is Reinar as a guard.
I give Zagan peace sign.
I'm confused because I didn't see him turn into a guard. So I don't know who this person is. So I just look at him oddly, and I'm gonna wait for them to like leave. I'm gonna like stand out by the drooling man cell,
Mm-hmm.
and then just like look in and wait for them to leave.
And they said, "Are you visiting?"
Yes.
"Oh, well, one of us is gonna have to stay with you if you're down here."
I can do it.
"Oh, cool. Alright, we got a game to play." And they walk upstairs.
Good day.
Yep, you too. They
And
walk
then-
up, close the prison door.
I'll walk over to the old man.
Alright. Well, he's like middle-aged. Yeah.
Okay.
He says,
I'll-
"You have to get me out of here. I'm innocent, I swear."
I'm gonna look at the guard and look back to the man. Just be like, "Well, that's against the law, sir. I cannot do that."
What do you mean it's against the law? I didn't do anything.
How do you know my name?
I'm just a very down-to-earth guard, and I hope this man doesn't try to weasel his way out of here. So I'm keeping watch on him.
I just facepalm and now understand. I'm gonna pull the card out of my pocket and hold it up so he can see it. What is
Who?
this?
The guy?
Oh, yeah, the guy.
That looks like a Taroka card.
But it was in your pocket.
It was?
You don't know this?
No, I just... 1 second I stepped out of my house, and the next second I'm in jail.
Oh,
Excuse me, sir, that doesn't make much sense.
Of course it doesn't. Why am I in jail?
You were making quite a fuss back there.
What are you talking about? I just walked out of my house.
Okay, sir, there's no need to get irate.
I'm not irate. I'm in jail for no reason. How can I not be irate?
Okay, let's not throw words around like that. I'm a
Wait,
nice
what?
guy.
okay.
What is the apocalypse?
I don't know.
Who is the Raven?
The what? Are you okay?
Sir,
Do I
are
see
you...
any?
Sorry.
Do I see any keys or anything around here?
No, the cards of the keys walked up the stairs.
Shit.
Well, I don't know how you don't remember, but you were in the corner over there outside, causing a ruckus about the apocalypse and how it's coming.
Not something I do. I'm not in mind of doomsaying.
Interesting. Where do you live?
Right down the street, Lower City.
What do you do for a living?
Me, I push carts, you know? He's pretty ripped.
Austin, can I go topside?
Yeah,
Can I, like, walk back the way I came?
yeah,
Was there, like, a main chamber?
yeah.
Like,
This is
you
the
said there's a
office.
desk? Okay.
Yeah.
Is there
The
someone...
4 guards are all playing cards and eating cheese.
Okay, do I see any key rings anywhere?
The guy behind the desk has one on his belt.
Oh, fuck. Up, just seeing if there was any more cheese. One of the...
Oh yeah, here you go.
Oh,
Give
thanks!
you like a slice. No problem. Haven't seen you around. When were you assigned here?
Oh, I'm on rotation from the upper city.
Huh.
I just got transferred this morning, actually.
We don't have much of the watch in the upper city. I would have known you, I thought.
Well, I was one
You
of
need to stop.
I was one of the king's elites for a while, but I had to step down because I have a bad knee, and so now I've just, been helping the people on the streets, making sure scum
That's
like
a
this.
bold-faced lie, and you know it. Where'd you really come from?
Okay,
You don't look anything like that.
I'm sorry.
You're not even wearing the scarf.
I was born in the slums to a
Okay, I don't need
mother.
to know your whole life story. Where
Okay.
are you deployed from?
Where am I deployed from?
Who trained? Where did you train? I don't recognize you.
I trained overseas in Weiraval.
Okay, this is getting annoying.
That
Whatever.
one is not a lie, sir.
He just turns and goes back to his card game.
I walk back down towards the cell.
What'd you go up there for?
Nothing. I achieved what I wanted to accomplish, and I take a bite of cheese.
Interesting. Well, I'm sorry you're locked here, sir.
I guess.
Perhaps I can help in some way. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, just get me out of here. I didn't do anything.
I'm just gonna turn and leave.
Okay. So
What
guys
is
walk-
your name, sir?
Me?
Yes.
Jim.
Jim. Ah, yes.
The enchanter. No. I'm an enchanter.
Some who call me Jim. Alright, it was very
Oh,
nice to meet
sorry.
you.
His name wasn't Jim.
Oh,
I was looking at the wrong person. His name's
Oh.
Thren.
Thren. Well, it was nice to meet you. I'll see what I can do. Sorry about those other guards. They're kind of assholes.
Yeah, they are. Tell them to get me out of here.
I will, right when I go back up there, and then I'll be right back down to talk to you, okay? And set you
Sure.
free. I promise.
Yeah.
On my word as a guard. And I put
Yeah.
my hand in my chest and I walk away.
Okay. You guys walk upstairs, and the guards kind of look at you. They give you a little side eye, Reiner. And are you leaving or?
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna approach the man at the
Oh,
desk.
man.
All right. Hello.
Hello. One
How
of
can
your
I help you?
prisoners down there feels he's been falsely accused.
Yeah, every other one of them down there feels they've been falsely accused.
What do you do about this?
Nothing.
That doesn't seem like justice, if you ask me.
Well, they're down there. We see them commit the crime. We arrest them.
Well, this man's demeanor has completely shifted, as
Yeah.
if he's a different person.
Yeah, well, we usually put those kinds of people down there for like an hour or two until they calm down, then we let them out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's not under arrest. Like, we just got complaints from some of the merchants, and, we got to keep him happy, so threw him down there for a little bit.
Insight check.
All right. Hey, you don't know.
Curse my life skill.
Your intelligence is terrible.
Yeah, so is my wisdom, which is like 80% of the skills.
Oh, right, that's what. Anyway.
Alright, well, I'll return within a couple hours to make sure you were good on that promise.
All right.
And then I'll leave.
Okay, you walk away.
Yes.
So you're outside the jail.
Do I see guard Rainer or Felix anywhere?
Are they walking out with you?
I don't know. I don't know where they've been.
Where, who? What?
I was wondering if I see you or Zealot.
Oh, I just walked right outside and was looking for Zealous.
I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
want to go into the jail.
She's been outside the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna approach them and pull out the card and let them see it.
I'll take a look.
I kind of glanced at it, but I don't know what it is.
This fell out of his pocket, but he doesn't recognize it. At least that's what he said.
Austin, have I read anything like this before?
like that bottom text there.
Yeah, or just have I heard about like strange Taroka cards like this?
You've heard about Taroka cards, but not ones with strange prophetic writing on them, no.
Sure. Okay.
Would I know, knowing cards, if this is like an actual Taroka card with just text on it, or is this like a totally...
You're proficient in playing cards, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you would know that this style of Taroka card is not used for playing cards. Like, this is like one used in divination.
Mm.
And it's used in fortune telling, basically. Like, you don't play with this kind of card.
Got it.
But you do know a little bit about the fortune telling side of it. It usually symbolizes the struggle of good against evil. Basically, just the struggle in general. It never predicts the outcome, but just that there is a struggle.
Unless Raynor was going to do something.
I can take a look at this tonight to see if it's magical. It's strange that it feels like he was enchanted by something, and when this dropped out, he totally forgot what had happened. Maybe it's a coincidence, maybe it's not, but it feels like this card has some sort of meaning.
Well, he was already proclaiming that he didn't know what was happening before the card dropped out.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, when he was being dragged away.
Oh, that's true. I'm not sure.
I would like to start asking around and seeing if there's a fortune teller in the city.
Sure. Just random people.
Yeah.
Okay. You pull a citizen aside. He looks a little shaken, seeing this guy walk up to him, but he says, "Can I help you?"
I demand to know where the fortune teller is.
The fortune? I don't know the fortune teller.
Okay, any fortune teller. Tell me.
Well, if you want one that's worth their salt, you got to go out in the desert. The ones in the city are shams.
Good day. And I shove him away.
Wait. Old Groda.
Oh.
She lives out near the mesas.
Thank you. Good day.
Yeah. See ya.
Zealith, do you know of this old Groda?
Do I know of old Groda?
Your tribe? No. Nope.
No.
You know of people like her, though, like desert fortune tellers. They're usually held in very high regard, well respected by the tribes.
I know fortune tellers, I don't know her.
Do you know anything about this card, then?
Do I?
Taroka?
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten your fortune told by one of those?
Probably not.
Yeah, if you haven't gotten your fortune told, you probably wouldn't have seen them.
No, I don't know.
Well, thank you for that wonderful insight.
Zygon, do the different cards mean something?
Well, I don't really dabble with these kinds of cards. I'm more of the gambling variety myself. But I know that this is distinctly used for fortune telling.
Okay, I was just wondering if the soldier meant something.
Well, from my best knowledge, it would be some sort of struggle versus good and evil.
Gotcha. So, should we find this old Groda?
Perhaps not tonight.
Yeah.
We should.
I still think we should check with Poole and Radinger.
I agree.
More. Because they might have a job that nicely coincides with one of our goals. If not, we can go from there.
I agree. So, in the morning?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna tuck away the card again.
Alright.
Could I actually hold on to that?
Why?
I can study it tonight, see if it has any magical properties.
You're always trying to take my stuff, and I don't know about that.
Okay.
But fine.
No, no, I don't even want to know.
Fine. And I put it back in my pocket.
Wait, I did...
You said you don't want it. Do you want it or no?
Yes, please.
I hand it over.
Okay, cool. I put it in my pouch.
All right, you have the soldier Taroka card.
If I don't get it back tomorrow, I will hit you again with my warhammer.
Please,
This time I will not stop.
please don't.
Then make sure I get my card back tomorrow.
Okay, I promise.
And make sure it's a promise not on the good of your word as a guard.
Look, for some reason, everyone in this city has a million, a million intelligence or wisdom or whatever.
They know everything.
They see right through me. Oh, I'm still a guard.
They see through obvious lies and misinformation.
Yeah, I know. All right. I'll see you guys in the morning.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay.
We'll go to Kamala's refuge.
Yep. So you all head back. Zealoth, are you heading back to the same cucumber patch?
Cucumber patch
She
kids.
takes the cucumber for dinner.
Thinks about Zygon every time.
It's all just to spite him. If he hadn't said anything, she wouldn't be doing it.
And she has that corn too.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed this
Oh yeah,
very
the
much.
coin.
Okay. So what are you doing with the card runner?
First I'm gonna spend an hour chilling in my room and bring Ivara back as a weasel.
All right.
Reviving your weasel for a nap.
Pop. Your weasel is
And
revived.
then I'm gonna spend an hour reviving my weasel.
Yeah.
Oh, a whole hour.
Well, actually, it's 70 minutes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, with her in my lap, put the card in front of me, and just kind of, with my weasel in hand.
The weasel in the lap.
You're gonna pet your weasel?
Yes, I'm going to pet my weasel while casting Identify on this card.
God damn it.
There is a small trace of divination on the card.
Interesting. Okay.
Are you going to do the jade figurine as well?
I am, yeah.
Okay. I actually have another handout.
Holy fuck!
Oh.
Thanks for catching that, because I totally was going to forget.
Yeah, I know. That's why I gave it to you.
Ooh. You can fuck up the merchants and you don't have to worry.
Oh.
Oh wait,
Okay.
never mind. You can only fight some merchants.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I just won, and then I steal their wine. And then I'm good. Then it doesn't matter. Cool.
But you would still have to actually win the fight. And for you, ugh.
Dude, I got some... that night, I'm also going to spend some time, like, I'm going to snuff out all the candles and just sit in the darkness and try to meditate as deeply as I can.
Okay.
And then I'll go to sleep eventually.
All right. Zygon, what are you doing?
Just going to bed.
All right. Passing out.
Yo, it's been a long day. I've had to interact with a lot of people, and I did not enjoy most.
That's so relatable.
Yeah.
All right. And we'll end it there.
Okay.